the members of this ad hoc committee, the senior counsel and his team, retired general and Bheki Cele, good morning. Good morning to the members of staff of Parliament and the members of the media. We want to take this opportunity. And also welcome you, retired general. And I must also bring it to your attention up front that there are members of this committee in the days that you were not here. Your surname. So I just want to apologize up front when you hear one or two of our members saying Cele, you must know Cele is you. So I felt it appropriate that I must register the apology to you before you hear it. I'm going over to the senior counsel. Yeah, or maybe before I hand over to you, SC, just indicate that Honorable James is going to join us later. We have for now. Senior counsel, can I? You want to assure us that the person who is appearing before us is the proper person?
There's only one General Cele. He's in front of us. We consulted with him, or Larato did, for 3 days, and we're satisfied that he's not an imposter and that he's indeed the man. So, with your leave, Honourable Chair, Honourable Members, if you could please swear General Cele in as our next witness.
Okay. Thank you so much, Retired General. We are going to take you through the administration of oath. And before I do that, I just want to read the following to you, to inform you that you have been invited to appear before this ad hoc committee, which investigates allegations made by Lieutenant General Mkhwanazi, who is the Provincial Commissioner for the KwaZulu-Natal province. Our expectation is that you provide information to the ad hoc committee so that it is able to do its oversight work and properly investigate the allegations made by Lieutenant General Mkhwanazi. The allegations include, amongst others, alleged unlawful disbandment of the Political Killings Task Team, otherwise known as the NPKTT or the PKTT. Alleged moratorium on the filling of vacancies within the South African Police Services, and alleged corrupt relationship between senior leadership within SAPS and members of the public, as well as political interference in the work of the SAPS. In extending the invitation, the ad hoc committee chairperson has indicated that you may provide such information to the committee if you so wish, under oath in terms of the powers, privileges, and immunities of Parliament and Provincial Legislatures Act. You have indicated that you wish to take the oath so as to be afforded the protections as provided in the Powers and Privileges Act. Please be informed that by law, you are required to answer fully and satisfactorily all the questions lawfully put to you, or to produce any document that you are required to produce in connection with the subject matter of the inquiry, notwithstanding the fact that the answer or document could incriminate you or expose you to criminal or civil proceedings or damages. You are, however, protected in that evidence given under oath or affirmation before the House or committee may not be used against you in any court or places outside Parliament, except in criminal proceedings concerning a charge of perjury or a charge relating to the evidence or documents required for these proceedings. Please be aware that in terms of Section 17.2 of the Powers, Privileges and Immunities of Parliament and Provincial Legislatures Act, a person who willfully furnishes a house or committee with information or makes a statement before it which is false or misleading commits an offense and is liable for a fine or imprisonment for a period not exceeding 2 years. Retired General, you are required to take an oath or affirm that the evidence you are about to give is truthful. You may choose to take the oath or affirmation. Which one do you choose?
I'll take the oath.
Thank you so much. If you take the oath, you will state your names in full and say, I swear that the evidence I shall give shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, and so help me God.
I, Bheki Hamilton Cele, I swear that the information I'll give will be the truth and the only truth. So help me God.
Thank you so much, Retired General. SC, I'm handing over to you. It will be until 13 hours.
Thank you, Honourable Chair, honourable members. Good morning, General. Good morning.
Good morning, SC, together with the honourable members.
And welcome, and thank you for your for your cooperation, despite, I think, some earlier media report that you weren't prepared to cooperate. We found you to be most cooperative, and when we arranged to meet you, you had no issues, no problem. You confirm that?
No, thanks for that. I was a little bit disturbed when the media said I'm not cooperating, especially one of the KZN paper had a big headline that Cele snaps the ad hoc.
Yeah.
I've never done that. Even the first cooperation, I came here with my own financial steam, buying my own ticket, my everything, but I still came here for consultation.
You did.
Thanks.
I hope you get reimbursed. You know.
Maybe the chair will see to that. Yeah, I'll be glad because flights coming down here from Durban are not very cheap.
And just in terms of your designation, if we can just get that out of the way. I asked you earlier, we always ask you, do you prefer to be called General Cele, former Minister Cele? Because the designation general, that designation was conferred on you much earlier when you were the National Commissioner, and that was under a previous administration. You didn't give it to yourself.
No, I didn't give it to myself. The general of the South African police, at any given time with the police, there is one general. There can be others, but general is one. Actually, is a director general of the South African police. And colonels, lieutenant generals. Those are deputy director, lieutenant generals. Those are deputy director generals. All lieutenant generals are deputy directors. And then there will be major generals. Those are chief directors on the normal government environment. Then there will be brigadiers. Most people that are not in this environment, they love this. It's just a director. It's just a director. And those directors, there is a full colonel who happen to be a deputy director. Below there is a lieutenant colonel who is an assistant director, and then
So
they go
it
down.
was similar to the establishment in the
Yes,
past.
but the question, do I want to? I know generals, that title doesn't fall. It's like ambassador. That title doesn't fall. Except that when you are written general in brackets, retired.
So do you want to be called retired General Cele?
That
Or
should
former
be so,
minister,
but
Cele.
former minister, whatever it comes.
Thank you. Okay.
Thanks.
Okay, former minister. You've been through your statement several times, and we've consulted you on it. So perhaps we've also been through the terms of reference, which you'll see quoted on page 3, General, page 3 and 4, and there's a number of paragraphs in the terms of reference that you able to assist the honourable members of the committee when it comes to interpreting them and applying them. For example, 4.1.1, political interference within SAPS, you can speak to that. Any related claim regarding corruption, financial or otherwise bribery, misuse of public resources within SAPS, evaluating the extent of misconduct and unethical behavior by the members of SAPS. You've been the minister mostly, so you definitely can assist with evaluating the effectiveness of the PKTT. You can't help us with the status of the dockets. You can perhaps cast some light on the instability in crime intelligence. You can speak to us about the alleged corrupt relationship between Minister Nkunu and Brown Mkhwanazi, and between Mkhwanazi and Vusumuzi Kat Nhlanhla. You can perhaps assist us with some other aspects, leadership failures, and your own personal experience being in leadership positions in the police, both as a national commissioner and as a minister. Perhaps you can comment on the procurement process within SAPS and how that could be strengthened, because we know there's a lot of corruption in the procurement process. You can talk to us about the alleged existence of organized crime syndicate. You can also perhaps talk about the failure of any organ of state or member of the executive complying with their legal obligations. Your own experience with members of parliament and any allegations with regard to classified information, especially the leaking of classified information, and how that links with criminal syndicates. You could perhaps assist us commenting on how public trust can be restored in the police, given your experience and perhaps any conflicts of interest that within SAPS itself. We know that there's jurisdictional issues between national, provincial, between provincial and deputy national commissioners and their role that they play from head office, and the PKTT itself as a national unit, but largely focus on KZN, who has jurisdiction. So those are some of the issues you can assist us with. Would it be fair to say that, General? You've got to speak into the microphone. You're never a man short of words. The nodder's not going to pick. They're not going to pick it up.
No, that's fine.
Thank you. So you served as our Minister of Police from February 2018 until June 2024. You were not reappointed after the formation of the Government of National Unity in June 2024, but rather your successor, Minister Mkhwanazi, was appointed. Now, before that, you had also served as a National Commissioner for 2 years,